But the thing that I do want to touch on a bit is they do have Kyle Mass who's filling in for them in that third spot. And Kyle is a very skilled player in his own right. But when you add a third element to a team unit, and teamwork is a huge component in Rocket League. You know, it's very rarely that you can just kind of interchange pieces of the same puzzle and still get the same results. So despite the fact that Kyle's very talented, they don't have that usual team dynamic.
Yep, it's different. And I think this is the first time Kyle's ever subbed for these guys in a tournament. I'm not sure about that. But now they have to go up against Swarm Gaming. Swarm, it was a very close match. They did lose 2-0 to Kings of Urban, but that second match was really close, and it could have gone really either way. So I don't know what to expect. If I had to put my chips on the table in favor of Cosmic or Swarm, I don't know who I'd pick.
Yeah, I don't know either. I mean, this is a very interesting matchup. You know, we do have a slightly different Cosmic team, but we have a Swarm team that's kind of bruising a bit after getting 2-0'd by Kings of Urban. So, you know, it will be a very good matchup. I'm gonna tell you that much right now. I think that's a very safe bet that this will be a very exciting matchup to see. You know, you've got two of the best teams in the world going at it. So I feel pretty confident that we're going to see some amazing Rocket League here. And hopefully after that first round, now Kyle's kind of found his spot a little bit on the team, or they figured out how they're going to approach these games a little bit better. Because I really would like to see a really competitive series here, regardless of who wins. I just want to see some really competitive Rocket League. But it's a very interesting lower bracket. I will say that for sure. Just looking at, I mean, it's a very interesting bracket, period. Just looking at the way this is played out in the winner side and in the loser side. You know, I'm looking at it right now, and it's kind of like, wow, there are 3 teams in that lower bracket I didn't expect to see.
Yeah, I know.
That lower bracket. That's not a dig against Orange Creamsicle, mind you. It's just, you know, you have expectations over the months that we've been doing this.
Yep.
And it's like, oh, yeah, you know, I would expect to see Untethered or Cosmic or Swarm kind of in that winner bracket. But
and it looks like we've got Kyle in the game here. We're ready to go. And this first game, this first matchup, Cosmic Aftershock versus Swarm in an elimination game.
This is going to be exciting stuff because now the wins really matter. You don't have a loser's bracket to save you. Last chance. And, a very early near goal there, near shot attempt, but it was whiffed a little bit.
Yep, DeBoer working his magic on the wall. Dangerous ball. Pashy wasn't able to finish that, but Stocky's there to do the job. Stocky, early game, just 20 seconds in, early game goal by Stocky.
Yeah, look at DeBoer, gets a beautiful setup there. Sad Jr. couldn't get the clear, and that's what Swarm does so well, is they have that 3-forward style, but they spread out across the opponent's side of the pitch, so they've always got somebody in a position to pick up a rebound.
Yep, and it paid off for him there, able to put that goal in very early, and now Cosmic Aftershock, an uphill battle.
Yeah, you never want to be down in these series, especially when you're on the verge of elimination. You know, it's a must-win 2-game series here, well, potentially 3-game, depending on how well it goes. So you want to try to be dominant all throughout. And right now, it looks like Cosmic's finally getting something to develop a little bit more here, but still no really solid chances on net.
All 3 players from Swarm going for that ball. Now going on a quick counteroffensive. Stocky trying to put the ball in the mid. Kyle doing a good job of responding to that. Cosmic just trying to get the clear at this point. They need to get this ball out of the zone, but denied by Pashy there. But a great clear by Kronovi. Unfortunately, Stocky right on the other end of it, who's going to put it on net. Kyle barely inching that one out of the net. That was close.
That was ridiculously close. But look, I mean, so many solid crosses are coming out for Swarm here.
Oh, and a great shot. Oh, Kronovi. Wow.
Oh, Kronovi. Unreal.
Right spot at the right time, preventing a 2-0 lead for Swarm. But what Cosmic needs is some great offense, not some great defense right now.
Yeah, and that was a little bit of showing of some solid offense there. Kronovi puts the ball in a good place. There's another one. They couldn't get the clear out.
Oh, Pashy clutched it. Oh. That was so close to going in. Sad still continuing to keep the pressure on.
Here we go. Swarm's going to try and get this clear out. They're taking their time, though. I think they're trying to kind of gauge how they want to approach this offensive attack. Kronovi in a good spot there, but DeBoer takes it off his hood, and hopefully they can develop something here.
Yep, Stocky doing his best to keep this ball alive. Kyle trying to get the clear. Great pass into the mid by Kronovi. Sad putting up another ball here. Kyle's going to have to come in and finish this. but nobody there to get that pass. So it was a good setup play by Cosmic. They just weren't able to finish.
Yeah, a little bit of a floater shot there, and I'll be honest, sometimes those floaters can be very dangerous because they're a little hard to gauge exactly where they're going
Great
to fall.
pass off the wall. Oh, wow, close.
Yeah, good chance there. Kyle tried to get the finish, and then Sad came in, but
yeah, but
still,
those floaters, like you're saying, can be dangerous for both teams, right? You know, if one team can punch those in, but then you're always got to be aware of that mega clear off those floaters, and got to have someone ready to be back.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, that's not a good clear.
And Sad putting that
dangerous spot.
Oh, off the crossbar. Stocky. Great save. So Cosmic is getting chances, and they're getting good shots, just nothing falling just yet.
Yeah, not quite yet, but if those chances keep coming, then something is definitely going to give. You know, you can't give up opportunities like that all the time and expect your crossbar or your defense to keep the defense up, basically.
Yeah, it seems like Swarm has a fourth member on their team titled the Crossbar, helping them out in today's game. But
Crossbar's best keeper in the world.
Seems like it some days. But, you know, Cosmic's only got a minute and a half left. They've got to make something happen. Great play. Oh! DeBoer finishes it. What a play.
DeBoer, that was beautiful. I mean, look at this side swipe floating shot. The play from Stocky goes off the bar, and there's DeBoer.
Oh, my gosh.
Beautiful side swipe.
That was such a great give and go. That was incredible. You saw DeBoer started out that play passing that over to Stocky on the wall. So that was a phenomenal give and go.
Yeah, they are, when they can really click and put some plays together, they are really hard to contend with. Speaking of which, though, Kyle Mass does get in the way of that, thankfully.
And this is a best of 3 here, so Cosmic, every game matters. Stocky, punishing him for putting that ball in front of the net.
Oh, just a rough clear. I mean, the shot comes in from Stocky here, and Kyle sort of tries to get the save, but he ends up just setting Stocky up for the rebound perfectly.
Yes.
And there was no chance.
It looked like that ball was not in as well, so unfortunate for Cosmic Aftershock there. 3 goals behind, less than a minute left. I've seen crazier things happen, but they have to score now, which Kronovi does.
There you go. Had to happen now, and Kronovi says, okay, let's do it now.
Yes, he does. Look at that pass with those awesome shades helping to make that happen.
Typical aerial play there by Kronovi. Just drills it home. Still a big gap to recover from here, so we'll see if Cosmic can put it together, maybe get another goal here. They're going to need it really soon here. And speaking of which...
Very, very close. Kronovi wanted that pass so badly. Yeah, you're right, though. They do have to get it up and out. That's going to be all she wrote, I believe, for this one.
What a huge mistake. I mean, look at Sad. He tries to get a play off the corner here, ends up just setting up Swarm perfectly. I mean, that was just nothing to do with there.
Unfortunate for Cosmic there. Kyle was expecting a hit down the wall, but Sad put it back in the mid. Just didn't work out for him. So Kronovi putting this shot on, trying to make it happen, but it's going to be tough with only 20 seconds left.
Yeah, I mean, I think right now they're just trying to save a little face, close the gap a little bit. I think it's definitely out of their reach for this game. But I will say, from what we've seen, I wouldn't expect quite the blowout in the next game. I think we're going to see a little bit of a closer matchup between Swarm and Cosmic. I think Cosmic's going to show off a little bit more here and maybe try to bring this to a full series.
Yes, absolutely. And just taking a look at the stats here, and you can see the players leaving because we're going to be going to the other region's server. But Stocky coming up huge, MVP for his team. He had 2 goals and 3 saves. So really getting it done on both sides of the ball, helping Swarm get to this 1-0 lead against Cosmic Aftershock in this elimination series, best of 3. So Cosmic's going to have to come back if they want to stay in this tournament. Yeah,
you're absolutely right. I mean, they just need to show. We were seeing little glimmers of it in that last game. You know, the goal that they did get was beautiful. They got a ton of great chances, but they just couldn't get the finish. And if you can't get the finish, that's really what the deciding point is. So I think we're going to see a little bit more out of them in this next game, continuing to put the pressure on net and just probably making this a much closer series. I could certainly see Cosmic picking up a win here, making this a little more competitive, but it's going to depend, I think, a lot also on Swarm's approach to this game.
Absolutely. So just a few other results from the tournament going on. Complain still going on their tear, up 1-0 versus Kings of Urban, but the match was 4-3 in overtime, so that one would have been a fun one to see, but you can tell that that's going to be a great series between Complain and Kings of Urban. Also, Flipside beats Shazoo 2-0, so Flipside, widely regarded as the #1 team in the world, not having really any issues yet in this tournament.
Yeah, they are probably going to be the favorites here, but I'm now interested to see just how this next game develops, and we are in it now. And already, I mean, we're just seeing shots on net by Cosmic. Like I said,
all right, yep, so we'll be jumping into the action here. Oh, we're a little bit behind.
Yeah, Kyle Mass, look at this. Just a little forward-flipping shot. Kronovi looks at it, it's like, nah, you can do it. And it just floats in. Nobody there to stop it. So, you know, I mentioned this earlier, that this was kind of going to be how I thought things were going to go, where Cosmic was going to look a lot better in this game, start coming off strong, and so far so good. They got that very early goal, set the pace, and now Swarm, they're going to have to start this game off on the back foot a bit, and hopefully, you know, deliver, maybe even take out Cosmic here, but they're going to have a fight on their hands for sure.
Absolutely, but Cosmic getting that early lead so important, especially in an elimination game. Like, this could be the last game that Cosmic plays in Rocket Royale this week. So they are doing everything they can to prevent that from happening.
Oh yeah, you know, they want to make this competitive. Both teams have already lost a series. They don't want to lose another one. They want to keep this train going. It's a tough fight through the lower bracket to get to the finals. But if any team can do it, it's certainly one of these two, for sure.
Absolutely. So Stocky pushing this ball up, trying to put some pressure on Cosmic. DeBoer putting a shot on net, and that's in right off the post. What a shot.
Look at Sad Jr. try so hard to get to this ball, but you can see DeBoer just put so much heat on that shot. I don't think anybody would have been able to get to that in time.
Yeah, that ball was perfectly placed. I mean, right off the post and in. That's a tough one to block, and he put so much power on it. So just a great shot by DeBoer.
Yep, and that's, you know, a little bit of the typical Swarm. You know, that's kind of what they do. They know how to put the ball on net. They have the great offensive pressure that they put together. And now Cosmic, you know, hopefully they can keep their momentum going to try to keep this competitive. It is a tied game, but sometimes even a tying goal can just shift momentum. Speaking of which, Pesci, with a shot that goes a little high, but very close.
Yep, Kronovi doing a great job dribbling this one out of the zone, trying to put the ball in mid, and he does, but Stocky there on the post to clear it out. Kronovi with a great pass. Sad trying to finish it. Not able to do so, but Kronovi denying the clear and puts it right back into the net.
Perfect positioning by Kronovi here. Look at this. The shot by Sad. Kronovi knows where to be, follows it up, stops the clear, and just lightly floats it in there. Not a lot of heat behind it, but you didn't need it because there was nobody there to stop it.
Absolutely. Phenomenal play by Kronovi. He even had a great pass to Sad before that, setting Sad up for the shot, but ended up finishing the job himself there, and really a great play by Kronovi.
I mean, here we go. Swarm coming back already. I mean, DeBoer tried to get a little bit of a cross there, but so far, Cosmic doing a good job of turning them aside, getting a little more in the way of chances. I would say it's a little more balanced than the last game. The last game was definitely heavy in favor of Swarm in terms of quality of chances and shots on net, but it's looking a little bit better for Cosmic here.
Absolutely, but DeBoer in a dangerous spot does put the ball on net. Kronovi denying that, and then Sad blocking the follow-up shot by Pesci. Ball's up the wall. Who's going to win it? Kyle does, putting it on net, but DeBoer there to make sure it doesn't go in and really getting a great clear. And what a deflection there. Oh, that could have gone in. That was a great deflection.
Oh, yeah. Sad with a bit of a risky save there, but he does manage to get into a good spot. Kronovi.
Oh! Kronovi is doing a lot of heavy lifting today.
Oh, Kronovi. Look at this shot. Goes to the air, redirects it beautifully, just floats it over everybody.
Oh, what a solid shot. Solid shot. Yeah, so Kronovi is really carrying the team right now in terms of scoring goals. Doing a great job, but Sad is that setup guy helping to make it happening. It seems like Kyle is taking a little bit more of a defensive position in this matchup. You can always see him in net and always waiting for that pass in the mid.
Yeah, that's kind of been what Kyle does. He was a big defender for Kings of Urban when he played there, and that's kind of the role he's filling in for Gibbs, who is also, typically a defender for Cosmic. And Kronovi definitely fulfilling his role as the striker, which is his kind of bread and butter. He is that flashy goal scorer, as it were.
Yeah, we're seeing flashy goals being scored, so he's living up to that reputation.
We are. And looking much better by Cosmic here. They found their rhythm a little bit, figured out the formula for Swarm.
Oh, no, a missed clear attempt by Kyle. That could have been bad, but Kronovi there to clean up the aftermath of that. Now putting Cosmic back on the counterattack. Sad trying to score that. Kyle Mass preventing the clear, going up for the double tap, and it barely misses. That was about to roll in.
Very close. That was a big miscommunication there a few minutes ago by Swarm. Had a wide open net, good shot attempt, and two guys committed to it, and it just, nothing happened. It kind of fell apart. And they really needed that goal, so that could be the turning point here, kind of the definitive turning point that gives Cosmic this win and brings this to a final deciding Game 3.
Ooh, that could have been bad had they not gotten that little tip on it to redirect it. Kronovi's all that's left. He does put it off the wall to prevent that clear, but still, Cosmic needs to get this out.
That was beautiful by Kyle. Such great defensive positioning. He stopped that from developing.
Oh,
and he's gonna
what a pass! Off the wall!
Oh, that was beautiful. Look at Kyle feeds this ball up along the wall, plays it as far to the far post as you can, and there's Sad Jr. to get the redirect. Kyle tucks himself into the goal so he doesn't get in the way. The last thing you want to do is save your own goal.
Absolutely. And that's really the high-level play that, plays like that are something that you see in team matches and tournaments like this one, not so much in solo threes, because, Kyle really, shot on net, oh no!
DeBoer trying to close this gap. I mean, 10 seconds is not a lot of time to get 2 more goals, but that's a great way to get the ball rolling. Floats it over Kyle's head, who backflips, couldn't quite make contact with it to redirect the ball away.
Absolutely. But, so a little more respectable. A little more respectable, but 10 seconds left to score 2 isn't going to happen. But again, yeah, great off-the-wall pass by Kyle there. Great teamwork by Cosmic so far. They're going to need it in this final game here.
Yeah, so they will definitely take Game 2 here, but yeah, I'm very excited now for this third game because I want to see how these teams can pull it together. Again, great showing out of Cosmic Aftershock to finally just sort of figure out how their team is going to work and especially how they're going to compete against Swarm, which I would certainly say is probably one of their biggest tasks of the night so far. Complain, really put the screws to them, but this will be good to see.
Absolutely. Cosmic not going down easy, winning that, making it fun for us viewers to see.
Absolutely. Even as a caster, you're always a viewer first, so you want the most exciting Rocket League you can get, and couldn't have picked 2 better teams to give you some exciting Rocket League.
Absolutely. 1-1 in this best-of-3 series. This is it. Whoever loses this game is out. Whoever's winning is moving on. So all the chips on the table for both these teams. Whoever gets that early goal, that's going to be critical for the morale situation. And, right now it's looking like Cosmic putting the pressure on.
Yeah, definitely. And you're right. It is all about the morale. It's all about that momentum. An early goal can just sort of set the tempo for the rest of the game. And it's what we've seen so far. The team that scored first has taken the win in these last 2 games.
That's a great point.
So that could be what we get in this Game 3. So I don't know. I'm just excited. Whatever we get.
Absolutely. And Sad putting a solid shot. Frozen rope. DeBoer's doing a great job. Even though that wasn't going in, he knew that bounce back would be very dangerous. And Cosmic being able to put that in. So Kronovi going down to an explosion off screen. Back up. Now trying to get the ball out of net. But Sad Jr. putting the ball on net. It's wide open. And that's it. First goal going to Cosmic from a wide open shot by Sad.
Unbelievable. Nobody there to do anything about it. I mean, there were no orange cars on camera at that time.
Yeah,
that ball went in. Nobody was there. I mean, that's part of that overcommit on defense that Swarm likes to do.
Yeah.
They have that very aggressive style, and it sometimes works and sometimes gets punished.
Yeah, you could see Stocky coming up to try to block that shot, but he did not get there in time. And Sad just poked it right over his head and put it into the net. So Stocky probably wishing he would have had that opportunity back and able to save that ball. And Kyle coming up huge with a great pass from Kronovi into the mid.
Look at this pass. This beautiful play off the wall by Kronovi. And then here comes Cal. He stops it dead in its tracks and redirects it. That was gorgeous. Like, that was just a gorgeous play by these teams. I am very impressed by that.
That was amazing. That was great job by Kyle being there, but really that play wouldn't have happened without that super pass by Kronovi into the mid. I don't even know how he got that much juice on the ball, but wow, what a play.
Just got a good redirect in there.
Oh!
Okay. I think Cosmic Aftershock just sort of found their switch, and they've hit it. And here comes, look at this beautiful setup. Kronovi plays his own rebound and just puts it as far to the right as you could probably get it in that high corner.
Yeah, passing to himself. Yeah, does he get an assist for that? I don't think so. I think he gets 2 shots, but he deserves one. What a play.
I mean, this is looking, typical Cosmic here, even though it's not the typical Cosmic team. They found a little bit of their rhythm. It took them a while, but now Swarm is in a really dangerous position. It's certainly not impossible, but, those 2 things we talked about earlier, momentum and morale.
Yep, and both of those going in Cosmic's favor right now. Really, Swarm has to get one very, very soon to get back into this game, both mentally and just speaking in terms of goals. 3-0 is a tough number to come back from, especially in these higher level games.
Oh yeah, and you're dealing with a team that's not going to be playing. Oh. Now it's 4-0. Kronovi again. Come on now. Look at this. Set up by Sad Jr. Kronovi goes to the sky and just puts it past everybody. DeBoer can't get to it. I mean, they're making it hard. They're making it very hard for Swarm to compete here.
Yeah, 4-0. This is not looking good. Kronovi playing out of his mind, really, with some great passes and great shots. Oh, Sad almost going for that double tap off the wall. But Cosmic, very close. Kronovi again denying it. He's everywhere today.
That's the thing I've always noticed out of Cosmic Aftershock is Kronovi is everywhere. I think that's their tagline. Cosmic Aftershock. Kronovi is everywhere.
Yeah, he's just the king of omnipotence. It's fantastic. But Kronovi, I have had the opportunity to play him in 1v1s as well as these team matches, and really, he is undoubtedly one of the best. He's either the best or top 2 player in North America. He's just so good all around in so many aspects of the game. There's dribblers, there's defenders, there's aerial players, but Kronovi really can do it all.
Yeah, and he's definitely established himself as being certainly probably the most popular player in the world. I think that's a safe bet, and definitely one of the best. And it helps that he's on a team full of a couple of other really solid players, really great players, and they end up being, a dominant North American team, perhaps the dominant North American team in a lot of cases.
Yeah, I mean, judging by the power rankings, Cosmic Aftershock is #1 this week, but there have been some ratings that put VQ ahead of Cosmic, so that #1 spot still belongs to Cosmic Aftershock, but it's definitely not secured for next week. But a good result from Cosmic in today's tournament could definitely help their case. And that's 5.
A 5th goal here in the deciding elimination game. I think this kind of seals that Cosmic has figured themselves out a little bit, even with Kyle Mass on the team. They've just figured things out, and that's what you really have to do when you're playing with a sub. Is how do we mesh as a team with a new team dynamic?
Yeah, they just had to shake off the nerves a little bit. They had that first game, and they realized, hey, that's not our style of play. Let's kick it up. And in this game, really just taking it to them. A phenomenal play by Cosmic.
Absolutely. And they're looking fantastic. This whole game has just been 100% Cosmic Aftershock. Swarm still just trying to get something on goal, save a little face, but they're having a very difficult time getting past this team.
Seems like the members from Cosmic are settling into their roles a little bit more. Kyle's learning how Kronovi and Sad like to play, and he's meshing in, and we've seen him get a couple shots coming back from his defensive position to finish off the goals. Even the last one that he just scored from half court, just being in the right spot at the right time. So he's feeling more comfortable playing with these guys, and I wouldn't see Cosmic get better as the tournament progresses, as Kyle gets more comfortable playing with these players. So that's it.
That is it.
Swarm going down to Cosmic Aftershock, 2-1 in this best of 3. Swarm eliminated from the tournament. So, wow, what a matchup. Cosmic really running away with it in that game 3 there. But very close game initially, but still, Cosmic staying alive and Swarm going down. So be sure to check out those brackets on rocket-league.com. But Cosmic moving on.
Oh, yeah. They are just, I mean, they really just played that superbly. Came in just super aggressive, you know, setting up the shots that they needed to and just drilling it home. No real better way to say it. I mean, they just looked outstanding in that final game, and they set the standard.
Fortunately, you know, it seems like EU is just killing it this tournament. I'm glad that NA is still in it. Me being from North America, I'm trying not to be biased, but it's difficult. You know.
Hey, that's okay. I'll make up for it considering I'm an EU caster. So
excellent.
I'll be biased for EU. You can be biased for NA.
All right, perfect. It works out. It all evens out. Cool.
Perfect. Yeah.
So so Swarm going down, Cosmic moving on. Great results. We'll update you guys with results, or you can get them live yourself at rocket-league.com, checking out the link. We're going to take a short break while we get the next match ready to go to get casted. So guys, thanks for sticking around. Just stay tuned. We'll have the next match coming up. All right, everybody, thanks for staying tuned. Just a little bit of an update. If you're not following the bracket on our rocket-league.com website, Kings of Urban going down 2-1 against Complain. So Complain moving on to the winners bracket finals, which will be against Flipside Tactics, and Kings of Urban moving into the losers bracket, where they will face VQ Untethered in an elimination match. VQ besting Orange Creamsicle in the first elimination match 2-1. So Kings of Urban versus VQ Untethered, 2 North American teams going to be going to head-to-head to see who advances. That's going to be a fantastic matchup. And then the other losers bracket game we've got going on is Cosmic Aftershock, who we saw just eliminated Swarm Gaming. They're going to be going up against Team Shazoo to see who stays in the tournament. So stay tuned, guys. Thank you for watching.